Hello friends, this is a quick thank you note to all of you with whom I'm connected via YouTube, and especially to the folks who have responded to my question about Venus in the second house. A heartfelt thank you for your responses. And among the responses, there were also some common questions, so I thought it would be a good idea to just have a quick video to both show my gratitude as well as answer some of those common questions. So first of all, big thank you. I received close to 50 or just little over 50 responses via both comments and emails, and some of you really took time and were very thoughtful to send all your birth details along with even screenshots of the horoscope, and that really helps in the research which I was trying to pursue. So big thank you. And one common thing which everybody was asking was that why Venus in second house and how does that has connection with the conveyance or transportation or the car or the vehicle you drive? And that's a legitimate question. And so to briefly answer that, it has always been a very interesting topic of research in Vedic astrology, which is related to the placement of a Karaka planet or a significator planet in the 11th from itself. So in Vedic astrology, 4th house is the house of conveyance or your vehicles, and 11th from 4th will be the second house, and Venus is the Karaka or significator, as it is loosely called, of vehicles. So Venus in second house, which goes 11th from the house of vehicles, is always been a sort of an intriguing placement when it comes to a person's attitude and also the pleasure he or she derives from driving. So I obviously already had few charts of very well known people, very well known meaning people who I know very well with this placement, and I have been trying to research a little bit more, and I thought I needed some more examples. So you guys have provided me enough. I'm in the process of tabulating it and trying to reach to some kind of conclusion, and obviously I will share that here on YouTube. And another thing which many people did ask out of curiosity in the mail was, what are we trying to do? Is there anything specific which you want to achieve? And I just want to share real quickly that we are trying to work on presenting or getting some kind of an algorithmic way in the astrology. Now it is quite difficult, but and many people would even say that probably not possible, but and the reason for that is that most astrologers do believe that intuition play a big role in right predictions in astrology, and that is correct to a great extent. And if you try to create some kind of algorithm in astrology, then you are taking that intuition out of the question. And that is why people traditionally have been opposed to an idea of like an algorithm in astrology. But what we have seen that not to 100% level, but to a much greater extent, we can create a stepwise process as to reach out to certain conclusions regarding one's life and regarding important areas of life. For example, let's say about marriage and finding your spouse. We, even with the current level of research, we have found with reasonable success that where, meaning the physical location where a person is likely to find his future spouse, and physical location meaning physical location from one's own birthplace, the distance and direction of the location where one can find or likely to find his or her life partner is possible. And as I said, we have kind of created a first or let's say second level of algorithm, and it has been going through some iterative process and also trying to apply on multiple charts. We definitely want to have it tested on 100 couples 100 chart, that means 200 chart, basically 100 couples, husband and wife, that means total 200 chart, to at least come up with, a reasonable algorithm. And this is just one area of the algorithm, location from, or that means direction and distance from your own birthplace. And this will also include, time and various other things which we generally are interested in regards to relationships. So this is the kind of thing we are kind of working on. Many people did raise this question about infrequency or inconsistent videos. And yes, we are kind of sorry about it. We are trying to see if we can get more frequent videos. Definitely this month you will see that coming. But thank you for your love. I know many people kind of wait for the videos to come out. So the series of Mercury in various signs will also be starting again soon. And also my request for help will be coming out more frequently as I sort of go more into these algorithmic astrology thing. So thank you, friends. It was just a quick update from me, and thank you a lot for all the love and support. And the times ahead, the 2-3 months, in fact, especially the 9th and 10th of January, when 6 planets are going to conjunct in one sign along with Mars in the sign of Aries. So a couple of months from that point onwards is a little turbulent time in general. So try to stay safe. I will try and see if I can make a video on this in regards to how it may affect each of the 12 signs. But just in general, 2 months, February, March and April, at least up to April, and it is going to be a little bit turbulent times in many ways. So stay safe, and I'm sure I'm going to be talking to you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.